don't even like it if you at fucking $5 million a year.
We got it. Exactly.
These are women, Deshaun Watson, that he paid.
What's up, everybody? What's up, and welcome to another episode of the Nose Bar Sports Show. I am Lowrider, one half of the Dead Presidents, 1/3 of the Los Lunatics. And my man right here,
I am your three-time Hall of Famer, King Mega, and below me is not
Triple OG of the OG, GOG on the G's. Yes, sir.
oh my God,
The original, the bounty hunters started it all off. Then we came with the urban legends. Cowboy Woody Watch and Luther Thez, my brother Cole Cassidy, God rest your soul. And then we followed it up with the Black Neck Security. Chili Willie, formerly ECW, was known as Black Bar Billy Watts. I was Cowboy Willie Watts, and me and Chili finished it off with the American Gangsters, Frank and Nikki. And you are officially right now in the place to be. Yes, sir.
that's right, and make sure you like and subscribe to us on Facebook and YouTube at the Nose Bar Sports Show. Hit the bell, get notified when we're on every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Come holla at your boys. And for those joining us for the first time, this is a podcast hosted by 3 professional wrestlers, and we talk all things sports. So make sure y'all hit us with your questions and let us know what your thoughts are. But guys, just so you know, my head is banging right now, so everything sounds like it's like walk, walk, walk. So I may be a little, yeah.
Sound like you need some damn natural urban delight.
I do have a little something that can help me out, and that is something that I'm about to drink.
All right.
What do y'all think? A little taste test time? I got this here for
oh Lord, this dude.
This is a good lead up for Kenny's Corner right here.
Batty
Berry got the.
And like you said, it does lead up. I watched him for the first time, and I'm impressed.
Yeah,
he definitely looked good.
I'm impressed.
I was not sold until even though Bobby Green is King Green
is serious though. I mean, he's
got pop.
Yeah,
but he's already on the downside of the slope. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So. But shout out to Patty Pimblett. He did his thing in that fight versus King Bobby Green. And
wonder how much he got for that.
Who Patty Pimblett? Well, he got 200,000 on the bonus
for the thing.
Oh, for the drink? Who knows, bro? Who knows? But this, it's funny, right? The all black everything.
I know. That's why I was like, yeah.
And they put,
yeah.
He's the only person I've seen on a can.
Me too. Me too.
Hey, equal. So, that's always a funny take,
inclusion,
right?
I guess. Yeah. Yeah.
You can't hold them down, I guess, right?
Can't hold them down. Nah, I can't hold them down.
Well, here we go, guys. Let me bust this one. Nice pop. Smells good. I'm pretty sure I've had it on the show, but still smells good.
So I'm listening to him. He said, "Let me bust it." Then he popped it, and then it smelled good. Okay, that's all.
Hey,
right there.
These are definitely positives, right?
That's definitely positive vibes.
Yeah. Hold on, here we go now. and it tastes good too.
Does okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. I'm not a big raspberry fan, but
I was going to ask you what berry was, a raspberry or
yeah, well on the
all
little
berries?
gimmick, it got strawberries and raspberries on the can.
Okay.
I think I do get a little bit of the strawberry taste too. So definitely smells more raspberry like.
Raspberry.
Nah, but it's good. Now I definitely would give it a 7.5, 8.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I'll go second,
Three neighbors.
and I could get it on out the way. Like I said, I'm recycling right now. For the ones that don't know, I think that's pronounced. These guys pronounce better than me. What is that pronunciation, young man?
Is
Hold
it
on. Let me zoom in on you real quick because I can't see.
Silver?
Silver.
And that is endorsed by Mr. Bruno Mars. It is a white rum. And it's been a while since I tasted it. By the looks of the bottles, it don't look like it, but it's been
must
a while.
Be good.
It must be good.
Shoot.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I can see why I didn't drunk that bottle again because that's probably one of them nights. I just want a little taste it and like, damn, that's smooth. Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay,
yeah, that's a good one. Not very expensive. That wasn't very expensive. Yeah. Sauvignon by Bruno Mars. That's who makes that. Good drink.
Good drink.
White rum. Pretty smooth.
I got Chung, I don't know if I think you had this. Tell me if you had this before from Gorilla Mine. You had this before?
No. Is that Rocket Pop?
It's Bombsicle.
Yeah, okay, like a Bombsicle Rocket Pop.
Somebody had some sickle. I don't know if it's that company. We've seen that sickle.
Yeah. I've definitely had Gorilla Mine, but I've never had that flavor.
I never had this flavor either. So I said, I'm gonna pick this up.
Where'd you get that, Vitamin?
Yeah.
I haven't been there in a minute. I'm gonna have to go check out Vitamin World, Vitamin Shop.
That stuff is usually pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Nice sound.
She smell good.
I'm gonna have to dim these lights. Give me 1 second, guys.
Yeah, she smell good. Okay, see what she tastes like.
All right. What's she hitting on?
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody had a good one tonight.
Oh yeah.
Everybody had a good one tonight.
Let me get one from the back door. Oh yeah. That's good.
Good stuff.
This is good. Yeah. I give this let me give it an 8.
Damn, okay.
This is good. This is
and
really
I
good.
never do, but for you cigar indulgers, that is a Cohiba. So
Cohiba.
that is the cigar that I'm smoking.
Yeah,
I'll start doing that too, showing you what I'm puffing on. So
I was just gonna say that you gotta put it out there because I'm sure some of those gimmicks that you be puffing on, people would like to know what it is, you know?
Yeah, man. I try to keep a decent cigar. Me and Chung, when we was in Tampa, we seen some damn prices, but it ain't none of them prices.
What was that one? Like $900 or something for? We were like, what?
He's like, yeah, we got $100 cigars up to $900 to $1,000 for one cigar. I'm like, it's like I don't even think I never smoke $100 cigar, let alone a $1,000 cigar.
I've done like I think the highest I've gone is like 75, 80.
Yeah, I ain't never
smoked one. And that was just like on a special occasion. I was like, fuck it.
I think I smoked a $20 cigar maybe before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even the ones that we had in Tampa, I thought those were good. Well, I guess we weren't really.
I mean, they wasn't bad.
I feel like they were up there.
Bad cigars. I mean, I think I know I bought a box of them, and they wasn't cheap, but they wasn't.
Yeah.
I haven't had a cigar in a
minute. We need to make another trip there, man. We kind of missed out on the real vibe of what's that?
Ybor City.
Ybor City.
We missed the real vibe. We gotta plan us another trip to Ybor City. Man.
Ybor City.
We missed it, man.
Yeah,
We
definitely.
did everything but that for the last day, and that last day was like, God damn, I think we messed up.
Yeah, you guys were like, I don't want to walk nowhere. I'm like, yo, it's right
we were-
there.
and
Too,
Motel
right?
was right there on the strip, literally a 2-minute walk. So
Yeah.
we definitely messed that up. But hey, we didn't know.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, let's get right into it.
Yeah, man, let's do this, man, because I'm feeling
man,
like
let's crank it
my
on up,
eyes
man.
are hurting me, and I feel like I'm looking like a fucking weirdo because I keep blinking. But
Throw you some shades on, man.
I'm about to have to. I'm gonna have to do something. Golly, I try to dim the light, but I know if I turn it off, then you know,
Man, we
yeah.
see
Then
we see you.
let me
You
see if I
got
can dim it a little bit more, maybe.
Yeah, you
That
got
might
the
be-
Saul thing going on. When you and everything is lit up and everything else is dark around you. Anyway, a lot of fighting this weekend, man. Of course, the UFC, the big boxing match this weekend was Clarissa Shields, the Guo, as she called herself. She fought a heavyweight, which was weird because they fought for the heavyweight and the light heavyweight title in one fight. So
How'd that work?
I don't know. I don't know how the hell that worked. That's what I'm saying. That's women boxing for you. They fought for 2 titles. They covered both titles. Yeah, they covered both titles in the and that's the biggest thing. I mean, Clarissa Shields a beast. She can go, but that's the biggest thing that's hurting the women division is just probably of all the women, you might got 10 like fighters that can fight. Everybody else is just, and that's what hurts the women's divisions. She's been going back and forth with them. She's been going at Amanda Serrano, but Amanda hasn't been going at her because after Amanda fight last weekend, they started calling Amanda the Wolf, which is the title Clarissa Shields pretty much came up with and gave herself. And people
But how you gonna give yourself a name? You know what I mean? Like,
so Clarissa kind of said it's my nickname, and your nickname is Real Deal. You don't hear me calling yourself Real Deal. Well, the people that was saying it was like, no, we're saying the quote as she is the best women's boxer. And Clarissa was like, well, no, that's my nickname, and my title.
now, you think is it trademark though?
I don't know. I watched the YouTube where she hinted at that. If I hear you or your people say that, I will sue you because I have it patented or trademarked or what. She mentioned that. I don't know. But Amanda has never said it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. She's not the one out there.
Amanda Serrano, she's very classy and non-drama. Matter of fact, after Clarissa won, she shouted out Clarissa, great fight, good job. And she pretty much was like, and people was like, well, she talks shit to you. Why do you? She was like, listen, we're all female athlete boxers trying to build this sport. I have nothing against no boxer. Even the ones I fight, it's business. I have nothing against nobody. She said, so yes, I will shout her out. I don't have anything against her. I think Clarissa rubs a lot of people the wrong way because of her very outgoing personality and arguing back and forth with me. And her and Tank have had big arguments. Her and Ryan have been on Facebook talking junk to each other. She's been talking, challenging me. And so I think that rubs a lot of people the wrong way. She can fight. I can't take that away from her. And she is one of the top women's fighters between her, Amanda. As far as names go, the names you hear is Amanda is Serrano. You hear Shields. You hear what's the chick named Bumgardner. So those are the names. You hear Katie Taylor. Those are the names that you hear. Matter of fact, that's who
Serrano was
going
gonna
to fight next is Katie Taylor. Katie beat her the first fight, and then it was controversial. A lot of people thought Amanda won. So they're going to fight. The biggest thing that Clarissa can do to really solidify herself, because she said she could get down to 147, which is, I'm like, wow, because she's a big girl, man. I mean, she looked comfortable at 178, and she said she could get down 37 pounds. She could get down to 147 comfortably, she said.
What's up, Miss Bitch?
How you doing?
And get down to that weight and just call and say, hey, Amanda, let's do it. You know, before Amanda quits, because Amanda has like 51 fights, bro. She has and like 30 something knockouts, and that's the other thing that hurt Carissa. Carissa up to this weekend had 14 fights, 13 fights, and 2 knockouts. So she wasn't known as a power puncher, but
as a power puncher,
think when you strip all that weight off, like she was doing, probably was hurting. And now she comes in and has natural size, and she cooked, girl. I mean, put her to sleep in the second round. So, you know, shout out to Carissa Shields. She did her thing. You know, if she says she can get down to 147, get down to 147 and tip. I think Amanda fights at 140 and say, hey, come on, let's do it. Let's do the big fight. Let's make the big money, because it would be a big money fight. And if they were smart, they would put Amanda on that fight. Serrano, they put Bumgarner on that fight. They'd have Kate. They just do a superwoman's card.
I was just gonna say, put like a hella crazy woman's card together with all the big names that they can. But who knows, man? If Serrano don't win her next fight,
maybe
the luster is gone on that.
Girl drops down and say, you know what, damn it, let's fight for that woke title. So yeah,
that might
shout
be
out
dope.
to Carissa, she did her thing. The MMA was good this weekend from what I watched, and I watched quite a bit of it. I watched Patty, like we was talking before I came on, and that's the first fight I've watched him fight the fight. I've seen his highlights, and Patty's serious, man. Patty has personality. Patty can fight. He can throw hands. Patty can go to the ground. Patty, if he doesn't mess himself up, looks to be the next superstar in MMA, because, like I said, he is actually he actually has it. He has the it factor. You know him.
And apparently now he's got his weight in check, because apparently
because he was known to blow up real big in between fights, but he was ripped, man. Him, Sugar Shane Malley got a good it factor. He knocks people out, and he got the colorful hair, and he talks junk. So it's some fighters that, and of course, when John ever comes back, and I'm gonna tell you that guy, what's his name?
Aspinall. Tom Aspinall.
Yeah, that guy's he's serious.
Serious,
and he's calling out John. I think when John comes back, John fights Stipe, and if he gets past Stipe, maybe the guy, because that guy would have to fight another fight and win. He gets past Stipe, and maybe they fight.
I hope so, man, because
you do your thing, Miss Bitch.
I'm one of those people that I hate when people feel like somebody's ducking somebody, but meanwhile, John Jones ain't really duck people. You know what I mean? Like this dude's he's fought every main heavyweight.
There's a business side to that sport. What happens is a lot of fans start talking call out the ducking thing. Does it happen? Yes. Do I think Canelo Alvarez is straight avoiding Benavidez? Of course he is. But at the end of the day, Canelo is like, I'm at the end of my career. I can make $25-30 million fighting Berlanga, who is geared to fight this cat out of New York that he's going to cook.
Fighting pretty much anybody, he's making that money though.
Yeah, and he's like, I can make that kind of money. Why? I don't have to fight Crawford, which is if I win, they're going to say too small. If he cooks me, they're going to say we knew you wasn't that good. If he fights Benavidez, it's his weight class, and it's a dangerous fight. But going back to the UFC, the main event was Leon Edwards and Bilal Muhammad. Shout out to Bilal Muhammad. That guy's been chasing a title shot since he's been in the MMA, and especially over the last 3 to 4 years. I think he's on a 10 or 12 win streak. And the first fight with him and Leon ended with an eye poke and I don't was Leon champion when they fought their first fight?
No.
Yeah,
he was. I think he was the thing with that whole that's why Bilal was so tight, is because nobody was really trying to fight Leon at that time. I think he was like ranked 7 or 8.
Yeah,
at the time, and Bilal was like number 3.
Everybody was because Kobe Covington wouldn't even mention his damn name.
Yeah, so like he was like number 3 at the time, or he was number 4. So he was top 5 at the time. Bilal was, and he agreed to fight. Fight down because they needed somebody to fill in because Leon's opponent got hurt. So he said he was willing to fight down and gave him and fight him, and then he gets eye poked, and then Leon goes on a tear, and then Bilal's like, "Yo, when am I gonna get that fight?" And he kept. Then all of a sudden, Leon was like, "Nah, you don't. What did you do to deserve it?" Like
Exactly.
so now. You seen all the memes where they got that motherfucker getting dunked like a chicken nugget?
Yo, when he landed on his head, I'm surprised it didn't knock him out, bro. When he
Bro,
slammed it,
they
and he
got
landed on
memes
his
of him
head.
being dunked in like sweet and sour sauce, dunked in the toilet. Yo, the memes are
I am
funny,
very
bro.
surprised that didn't knock him out, bro. I was like,
Yeah,
whoa.
for real,
But,
right on the top of the dome.
Who was some of the other fights on there? Because I know you know more of the fighters.
Yeah, Patty fought
Bobby
King
Green.
Bobby Green. That the girl the British girl that everybody was thinking was gonna be the next big thing.
Shitted on.
Molly McCann. She's been getting her ass whooped every time. She got exposed. Like in the beginning, they were doing the same thing they were doing with Patty and feeding her cans, But and same thing with Patty too. But Patty's stepped up in the competition and continued to win, while she has gotten her ass whooped, I think the last 3 or 4 times so far. So,
Okay.
But she was on the card. Man, I'm trying to remember it. It's crazy that it feels like it was so long ago already.
Yeah, I didn't know a lot of the names, but I watched it. And I definitely was going to catch the Patty, and I definitely wanted to see Leon Edwards because I've seen Bilal fight a couple of times, and I knew you had to beat Bilal. He wasn't going to beat himself.
Yeah.
And like when me and you was texting that night, man, I'm just Leon is just so what's the word? Nonchalant, man. He's just like you don't get a lot of fire out of him. He's a solid fighter, but you just don't get like emergency out of him. Like, oh damn, I got to do something.
Even when he's down in the cards.
Yeah,
like he took Bilal down. He got his back and didn't really do shit. He just stayed on
his damn coach was like, "Effing Leon, I'll stop the damn fight right now. You don't want to effing fight, I'll quit." And then he just
like passive and shit. Like,
yeah, he didn't even respond to it. And then, what 30 seconds left in the fight, he does a nice move, cut the shit out of him.
Nice elbow.
And I'm like, where the hell was that all fight? Because like the last 30 seconds is like when he tried to fight. So yeah, I don't know.
I'm looking to see if there was any other.
I don't know how happy I was watching Chili's. I think Chili posted it, and they showed a picture of Dana.
He wasn't happy.
I don't think he was a happy camper about that win.
Well, like Dana put it out there, and he raised the fight bonus to 100,000 for a fight of the night, knockout, whatever the performance of the night bonus is. It's normally I think 30,000, and he raised it to 100,000, and he said he's never doing
50. I thought it was 50 he was giving him.
No, it was 100,000 for.
No, I thought it was 50. The original.
Oh, previously?
Yeah, 50,000.
I don't know. I know. I think it all depends on the card.
Okay.
But I know he raised it to 100,000 for this one, and he said, he figured he wanted, action.
Yeah.
And he said, ain't nobody delivered.
That's the thing about Bilal. Bilal is a straight, hard nosed go, but he's not explosive puncher.
He's a lot like Usman, though.
Yeah. He's not.
Except Usman started knocking motherfuckers out a little bit.
Yeah. But the sad part, Bilal was actually beating him in the hands game too. And that was for Leon was supposed to be faster, and Bilal was beating him in it. And I just think, and people don't realize, pressure bust pipes. Bilal just stayed in his face, and I just think it wore him down to the point that he just went and did the same thing, would back himself right up to the fence where he knew Bilal was going to shoot on him because there's nowhere to go, and that's what happened every damn time.
Oh, did you see on the undercard man, I can't think of what the Makavev something.
I think that was in the middle of the Carissa fight, so I kind of think I was going back and forth. I didn't see the ending of it.
He's the dude that they had like basically they almost fought at the weigh-ins. They had like multiple
That Muhammad,
I know.
yeah, Muhammad Makayev or something like that.
Makayev, some
Yeah.
shit like that. Yeah.
But they had so much heat leading up to the fight. Like you would have swore that they were gonna try
They're
and
gonna
bang
kill each
and
other.
knock each other's heads off.
How
Boring
was it?
ass fight.
Was it really?
Boring
it
ass
happens,
fight.
man. It happens all the time, man. These guys, these guys, and I'm a big boxing fan. And Shakur is the world's worst. He wins his fights and generally whitewashing the guy, but there's no action.
There's no
There's
action.
no action in the fight.
This dude ended up like he's undefeated too, and like at one point he basically pulled Buddy's shorts down by grabbing onto his shorts. The ref like gave him the business. The ref grabbed him up, yelled at him, treated him like he was a little kid and shit. And then apparently after the fight, Dana White was like, yeah, they asked him like, what if he's going, because that was the end of Buddy's contract. He's undefeated, and they said, hey, are you going to re-sign him? And Dana was like, yeah, the PFL is going to have a good undefeated fight.
Really said that?
And apparently he was using he was already negotiating with PFL to try and just so he could try and raise up his value. And then he goes out there and lays a fucking egg out there with a boring ass fight. Dana said, deuces.
The one thing I can give Dana with his promotion, like the promotion is king, not the fighter. So
yes, that's one thing. Yeah, that's one thing.
There's a million of you waiting to jump in here. Take your ass on.
That's one thing I always give him. Right.
I will give him that. He made sure that he made sure that the promotion is the shit, not the fighter.
And people think over the years think UFC is MMA. Not like it is.
Yeah. 100%. You're right.
Think MMA is UFC.
It's kind of like back in the. It's like when you talk to a non-wrestling fan,
right?
And you tell them, "Hey, I wrestle," and they're like, "Oh, like WWE."
That's the first thing.
WWE? Everybody.
Yeah.
UFC is like, no.
Quick stuff on boxing, and I'll get out of here. So this weekend is Terrence Crawford and. I don't want to murder his name, but I know he's a Russian. Makovich or something like that. This guy's a big guy, man, and he's like 13 and he's a champion, and he knocks people out. So they're actually saying this is probably going to be a rough fight for Terrence. So we'll see. That undercard is awesome. Pitbull's on it. Andy Ruiz is on it. A kid named David Morrell on it. A kid named Andy Cruz, and all of these guys are top level fighters. And all of them are fighting. So, matter of fact, the guy Pitbull fighting, when I went and looked it up, this guy is a beast. I mean, he can fight. So, I don't know how he handles the Pitbull stuff, but he can fight. So, I'm anxious to see that fight. Because this guy Pitbull is fighting can fight. He got a knockout on a guy that called himself Little B-Hop, Chris Colbert, and he washed him.
Little B-Hop as in Little Bernard Hopkins?
Yeah, that's what he called himself, Little B-Hop.
Okay.
And got the shit knocked out of him. Tank and Shakur negotiating. I don't know that. I seen the day that November the 23rd is signed, but until I see official stuff and them say it on YouTube, don't mean shit. I think Teofimo. I seen his name come up. I don't know who he's trying to fight. I seen his name. I did watch the Pacquiao. Highlights of Pacquiao and the Japanese kickboxer. Three round exhibition. Pacquiao got the shit beat out of him.
What? That dude's got to be
what? Shit out of Pacquiao. Of course, no judges because they call it a draw. But watching the fight with your eyes, like dude beat the shit out of Pacquiao. And they was talking Pacquiao fight Mario Barrios for the 147-pound championship.
He's done.
I think after that fight, that's dead. Like Pacquiao got the shit beat out of him. I mean, dude was landing some shit on Pacquiao. So,
Jesus Christ,
we'll see. What comes out of that. I think Floyd is fighting Gotti for the second time. That fight is sometime. I can't give you a date, and I'm just talking about it because it is fighting.
It's fighting.
But
Yeah.
I don't know no dates, but he's fighting Gotti again.
Jesus.
And that's pretty much about it. Like I said, Tank and Shakur supposedly negotiating. And then the big card this weekend with Terrence Crawford. So we'll see how that goes. I did get another date for the local guy Shaheem. I think it's August the 6th, the 20th something. It's in August. They did give me. I talked to his father the other day. I do got and before the fight, I'll give a date. Doug is fighting. Doug Coltrane, friend of the channel. He's going out to Kansas City and fighting in BKFC. And I said 16. I think that's Doug's day, the 16th. And I want to say Shaheem's is in the 20th.
The week after?
Weekend,
Okay. Yeah.
I want to say. So I will have it for sure weekend next podcast for Shaheem. But he has signed and he's actually fighting 15 minutes away from the house, which is awesome. So he's
Damn,
right up.
okay.
Yeah, man. He's right up the street.
When did you say that? When you said it's in August?
Yeah, man. So that's what I'm going to say, man. If either one of you guys can get down, you got a place to stay. So if you can make it up, man, come up, man, and we'll do a podcast, and put it on the thing, the week after. But he's definitely.
What y'all neighbors doing?
I'm looking for.
I wanna holler at you after the show, Kenny, about some shit.
Okay.
But
that's pretty much it for Kenny's Corner, man. As always, like I always say, if anything else that I didn't cover that you do want to ask, you can ask during the show as we're doing other stuff, and I'll get your answer. Thank you.
All right, man. All right. Shit. If anybody knows us, they know this is something that's probably gonna dull down Kenny and hype up me and Mega a little bit, But this we gotta talk about the MLB trade deadline.
Something that I played in college and all my youth. And yeah, I just don't follow it like that. And my granddad used to give me the blues. How the hell do you play baseball and you don't? I just never I don't just not know it, but I just don't follow it like these two guys do. I mean, I'm a Red Sox fan and a Braves fan by default because I grew up in Tennessee and that was the closest team. So yeah, was never a Falcons fan though.
But so the Mariners made a big move trading for Rosa. That was like pretty much like the first big deal, right?
Yeah, that was the first big one. Yeah.
But they acquired Randy Arozarena from
damn, I'm tripping from the Rays.
Yeah, from the Rays. I was looking at that like, wait,
like what? From the Rays.
And then they also acquired Justin Turner from the Blue Jays. And I feel like they did some other moves, but the Mariners been super active, smart because they're still in it. So why not? And they're surprisingly enough, they're still in it. You know what I mean? Like with how bad they were playing, you would have thought they could have. Everybody thought they could have ran away with it, but then they played so bad that they're just barely still in it. So why not?
Yeah, because they were all over Ohtani in the offseason. When they didn't get him, they didn't do anything. They didn't do anything else. It was like they put all the chips on the table. Like anybody with half a brain knew that he was going to go to the Dodgers.
And then they traded away all their power bats in the offseason. Yeah, because they said they strike out too much, and then they struck out a lot still.
Right. It ain't like, what are y'all doing?
They went for. They said they were going to sign contact guys and have contact guys, and then none of their contact guys were making contact.
Yeah, like what?
So, but let me tell you, man, I'm a big fan of Arozarena, bro.
Me too, man. I want the Braves to get him. That's who
let me tell you, if dude was available to the Yankees, I would have loved for him to be in left field. Cause listen, I like Verdugo's personality, but he just ain't doing it, man. He's not playing to the back of his baseball card, and he's playing to like you did say last week, right?
You know what it is? He's not playing to what
we need.
what the Dodgers hyped him up to be originally.
Yeah,
That's
especially
the problem.
he was the key piece in the Mookie Betts trade.
Right.
So
That's the problem.
yeah, you're 100% right. 100% right.
That's the problem.
You know, he's had some good moves though, but Justin Turner bouncing around again. Hey, why not? He's another one of those guys that
hell of a career since he was released by Baltimore. Like
and then the Mets basically gave him away for nothing too, and he goes off and
bam,
revitalized his whole career.
Yep.
But on top of that, the Phillies made moves acquiring Austin Hayes from Baltimore and closer Carlos Estevez from the Angels, which that was a big move.
God damn, man.
And you know, I was hoping the Yankees would try to do something with a Estevez or something like that. But you know,
that would have been good for them. But Phillies, honestly,
the Phillies
they've been like struggling a little bit, but I've been waiting for them to like pull a Yankees and like do like a, you know, go like 3 out of it, win 3 out of like 15 or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But they've been. Division is theirs, but hopefully they cool off by September. That's when it counts.
And that's the big thing, right? Like we've seen how teams can dominate the whole season and then
the Braves last year. Yep.
Fall apart right at the end. So
fall apart. Yep.
But the Orioles have been hella active.
Yeah.
They got Zach Eflin from the Rays, Trevor Rogers from the Marlins, Eloy.
Right. Which that didn't make sense to me. Like what? I mean,
the White Sox though.
Hella outfielders.
Well, he don't play the field worth shit anyway.
But I'm saying they got hella outfielders, right? And then they rest Rutschman in a DH spot. Like they don't need another bat. Or if you do get a bat, it's gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna trade. I'm just making this up. This is gonna happen. Just making this up. I'm gonna trade like Colton Cowser, Kirsten Herstad, Gunnar Henderson, and somebody else for like Aaron Judge. I'm gonna do something like that.
Yeah,
but I'm not gonna trade for somebody who's like Eli Jimenez is always hurt. He was just hurt, and it's not like they need another DH guy.
Yeah, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
That's why I was just like, huh?
But their bats definitely went to sleep before the trade deadline, right before the All-Star break. And they probably were like, yo, the more bats we got, the less likely they're going to see.
Yeah, I mean, let's just get him in, like, whatever. He's an option.
And the crazy thing is the White Sox is giving motherfuckers away because they ain't even getting big packages.
I'm shocked they didn't trade
Louis Robert.
I'm like, how is
I thought he was going to y'all, honestly.
I did too. But they probably like want too much. They're like, everybody's like, nah, fuck that.
He's not like, he's good though, but
he's not good. But like,
he ain't enough for a big ass package.
Right. You know, and now's the time to bend over backwards for somebody.
Yeah.
Not whatever.
What else? My Yankees got Jazz Chisholm.
I don't understand this at all.
And Mark Leiter from the Cubs. Listen, the Chisholm move.
I don't understand that whatsoever. I don't.
It's not a bad move. I would have thought that they were going to trade Glaber though.
I think
they got it in hopes that they could trade Glaber in the mix.
Right.
And it didn't happen.
Right. Because
let me tell you though,
like
people, did you see all the people talking about Jazz Chisholm wearing his hat backwards? And they were like, "That's not the Yankee way."
I knew it. Yeah,
come on, bro.
But that's whatever.
But hold on. Soto wears his Yankee hat backwards all the time. So it's like, come on, man, don't do that. Like, don't shit on the kid.
When they showed him coming to the restaurant in Fenway, I thought somebody was going to say something about wearing his hat backwards. I was waiting for it, and I didn't hear anything, because I'm watching less Yankee stuff than you are. But
Chris Rose was talking about it. Chris Rose said if he hits, if he gets on base at an 800, if he has a 800 OPS, then nobody's gonna care. But if he has a 600 OPS, everybody's gonna care. Which is true though, right?
True.
If you're not performing,
right?
But they were talking about the green belt and the purple armband, and I'm like, listen.
But you know what though? I mean, it's not you because you're not like one of them.
Yeah, I'm not one of them people.
It's like it's that. I'm sorry if I offended anybody, but it is what it is. I'm gonna just call it like it is. It's that 60-year-old white man, old
mentality.
School on Yankee fan shit. It's what it is.
Yeah,
it's what it is. Like, stop with this holier than thou shit. They're just a baseball team. Granted, they're the most popular baseball team, and probably the baseball team that's worth the most. But it's 2024, not 1964.
And
because
honestly,
not adapting to the times with let people grow their beards, let people wear fucking pink arm. Who cares?
Right?
All that shit should have like went by the wayside, right? Once they like conformed with everyone else, which they had to, and started putting advertising patches
on the uniforms. Yeah,
let it go. At that point, we're officially saying the old school is over. George is gone. Enough with the holier than thou shit. You're one of 30. That's it.
I feel like Judge definitely is started a little something different. Even Bader, when Bader came across with the like the Statue of Liberty glove gimmick, I feel like that was like a big change in the clubhouse aspect, and I feel like Judge wearing like the light green, like armband, whatever. So man, how's it going? I feel like that was a big thing. But honestly, like I did see, like watching the Yankees play the Phillies, I'm like looking at it and I'm like, man, not for nothing. I think they should be allowed to have some beards. But when you look at a dude like Brandon Marsh, and you look at the way like some of these guys, listen, I know my beard gets crazy as hell when I'm letting it grow too.
Yeah.
But I don't think I really care for it on a Yankee uniform. You know what I mean? Like a beard, I wouldn't care if they were allowed to have beards, like almost like certain jobs that are like just keep it groomed.
Look presentable.
Yeah, look presentable.
Yeah, look presentable.
Look a little groomed. Like the way we're looking right now. If all of us had if we were on the Yankees and they were like, hey, you guys are fine with your beards just like that, I'd be good with that.
I don't know about y'all guys, but I'm in the barbershop every week getting my shit done.
But that's what I mean. You know what I mean? But you seen that dude, Brandon Marsh? This dude got hair down to here.
He looked like Shaggy.
Greasy as hell.
Yeah, he got the Grizzly Adams going on.
Yeah, bro, he just looked like unkept.
You probably don't know shit about Grizzly Adams.
Oh, I know Grizzly Adams. Motherfucker look more like cousin It than fucking Grizzly Adams.
Thanks, Miss Bitch.
But you know what I mean? Like I look at that and
maybe doesn't have a beard.
That's when they say,
cloud chasing.
That's when I think people would be like, I think if they allowed, like when you see like
yeah, we got that Viking savage type shit going on.
Savage stuff.
But also, I don't know if you saw this though, Mega. Jazz Chisholm hit a home run earlier today in this game, and he is the first Yankee. I love these gimmicks all the time, right? This is something that always pops me. That there's always a stat, right?
Always.
This is the first time Judge scratched his nose before hitting a home run.
Stand it. Yeah, I hate it.
This is the first time he tapped his left shoe. But honestly, this is pretty cool, being that he just came to the Yankees and he's the first player in Yankee history with 3+ home runs and 4+ runs scored in his first 3 games as a Yankee, which is cool, man. Listen, play your ass off.
What does that mean, though?
He looks like he's super happy to be a Yankee.
The only thing I'm gonna say to all of this baseball talk as much as I hate the Yankees, at the end of the day, if they're somewhat healthy, the Yankees are going to be a beast at the end of the year.
They're pitching though, man. I was hoping they were going to do something pitching wise. And then today, Garrett Cole had to be scratched with body fatigue. Will Warren pitched all right though, man. He gave up 4 runs, but onto the trade deadline. So the Cubs, they acquired they traded Christopher Morel to the Rays, which the Rays went on a fucking selling spree. Typical Rays, right?
No, but this was actually like
this is a good move. Morel is a good hitter, but he strikes out a lot.
And but
he's not the best defender.
But at least he can come in and play third base like today for the next 3 years, and then they'll trade him in 3 years from now.
But Isaac Paredes definitely is a good third baseman, and he hits for good average. And he's not. I don't think he's been in the league. I don't think he's really going to cost that much money.
No, they still got 2 years more team control.
Yeah,
but the thing is, he's arbitration eligible now, so he's going to want some money. That's
So they're like, oh, he's got to go.
He's got to go.
The Rays don't want to spend no bread,
sad, man. Like it's sad. Like I live down here. Honestly, if I was like a billionaire, I'd buy the Rays. But you know what? I'm just like, this is sad, man. Like they're just a farm system for everybody else.
They
compete,
so
true. Crazy. But like, they had a straight fire sale. They got rid of everybody.
They know how to draft, because it ain't like they're like the Pirates that are drafting top of the fucking list. You know what I mean?
Every year,
they're in the playoffs the past 9 years now. Probably they've been a playoff contender. So they're drafting late.
Yeah, they're drafting late.
And they're all of their picks are hitting. So good for them, man. But man, I hate that they do not. Well, listen, I'm not going to complain, because if they kept their players, they'd probably give the Yankees even harder of a time. So you know, when they got to keep rebuilding, it's nice for me.
Yeah,
as a Yankee fan. But the Astros, this deal was crazy too. Did you see all they gave up for Yusei Kikuchi? Bro, they gave up.
You said they gave up a lot for the coochie?
Yeah, for Yusei Kikuchi.
Gave up a lot for the coochie.
Yo, hold on. I'm gonna try and see if I can find
so Ninjas is spending a lot of money on the coochie.
A lot of money on the coochie. But
Ninjas spent a lot of money on the coochie.
But damn, I'm trying to find it real quick, because bro, the amount of people that they gave up.
What's good, fam?
What's up? Listen, you here, brother. That's all that matters.
It was basically like a fucking. They basically fleeced the hell out the.
Look at this.
Out the Astros.
Bitchy.
Where is it, man?
There's
so many.
I like it, Miss Bitch. I like it.
All right, here we go. Hold on. So they traded away.
Yeah, it's probably the Yankees. Yankees' most popular baseball team.
They traded away.
If nothing else, the hat makes some people know the Yankees.
They traded away their rookie Jake Bloss, who was, I think, their number 3 prospect. They traded away Joey.
Can I get a Carmelita sighting tonight?
I don't know.
Oh no, it's kind of late.
Joey Luperfigo, who came up earlier in the year, was tearing. You know, but he's a name. He's a top 100 prospect.
Right.
Will Wagner, who's Billy Wagner's son.
Wagner's son, right? Yeah.
And you know, those 3 alone, you know, and I think they gave up somebody else included in that deal. Obviously, they were hurting for pitching with all the injuries, but man, that's a lot. And when you look at Kikuchi's numbers, his numbers are not good.
That's a lot. Yeah.
So the Coochie number ain't no good.
Nah, that Coochie's been being abused.
That don't sound good if the Coochie number.
Coochie been stank.
Kikuchi been getting abused.
We don't want bad numbers on the Coochie.
No.
Yeah, he's been being abused this season. So then that's something that you don't want to acquire abused coochie.
No, we don't want no abused coochies.
But honestly, man,
the coochie got to be fresh.
The Blue Jays went on a fire sale too, which I'm surprised they didn't do away. They didn't trade away one of their big gimmicks.
I didn't think they were going to.
You didn't? I thought
because they're going to compete next year. Like, why
are they?
Yeah, they got them under control. Yeah,
Yeah.
they got. Yeah, I didn't think.
You know, but there was so much talk about them moving them. You know.
Yeah, I didn't think they would. I was like, nonsense.
Then the Mets acquired Paul Blackburn from the A's.
Yo, that's. I mean, your boy Stenger.
Yeah, the injury to Stenger hurt.
Yeah, it sucks. Like, oh well.
Yeah. Bro, the Mets have been on a crazy tear since Grimace showed up.
Yeah, fuck, crazy.
What was that?
Let's see, neighbor.
They were doing some bullshit.
Neighbor.
And the Braves, Mega's Braves did they acquired Jorge Soler and Luke Jackson from the Giants.
Was not a fan of this trade at all.
Well, Jackson's been good though.
I'm a fan this year, but for next year.
Yeah. Well, like, is he making a lot of money though, Jackson? I don't really know.
No, not him.
The Soler part is
$13 million next year, which is the
lot, and another year on top of that.
Right. But Max Fried is a free agent, so he gonna want a shitload of money. I mean, they weren't gonna re-sign him anyway, but any chance now it's going out the window because we gotta pay Soler $13 million more because we got his behind, which I like him.
Max Fried, not at that price. The Braves are getting rid of Max Fried.
He's a free agent.
Well, he's gonna be a free agent,
and he gonna want mad money, which he deserves.
Kenny's gonna say that dude's a beast in MLB The Show.
Yep, he's a beast in I can't.
He got the shit kicked out of me today, bro. The Florida Marlins ate his ass up today.
Yeah, Max Fried is good, but he's gonna want 7
I'm
years.
on my NCAA shit, and I'm getting the shit kicked out of me, but I'm on it.
Okay.
Yeah. He gonna want 7 years, $200 million. God bless him.
Yeah,
he's 30. He deserves it, but I just
And at the rate motherfuckers are getting it, why not? Right? Why wouldn't he ask for something?
Ella De La Cruz plays for my Atlanta Braves right now.
Yo, that dude. Yeah,
he's my shortstop.
He's tripping. You see what he did the other day? Like,
no.
What are you doing? Like somebody hit a ground to the shortstop, right? And there was a run on first.
Don't tell me you try to run Buddy out.
No, the dude goes from first to second. He's going from first to second on the ground ball to shortstop. And instead of getting the ball and stepping on second, he stops like a foot short of the bag, right? And it's basically like, whoever gets the bat first wins. And he steps on the bag literally like a half a foot before the other dude gets to second, before the runner gets to second.
He's challenging himself, man.
You gonna fuck around, do that, and
somebody gonna take you out.
You can't be nonchalant like that because you're gonna do that.
Nah. I mean, I agree. Yeah, you got to keep the integrity of the game in. Yeah,
and then when it really happens, I mean, when it really matters, like in a playoff or some shit, you're gonna nonchalant some shit or try and showboat, and it's gonna cost you the game. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
That's the thing. Like I said, I'm from Dominican Republic, and I'm here to make millions. So
like, I'd rather him get the ball, run the second for the third out, and then toss the runner the ball.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. I'd rather you do that. But don't like bullshit like that. It's just.
Who else? The Brewers acquired Frankie Montas from the Reds.
Boy.
Crazy, yo.
That's crazy.
That dude's salary is ridiculous. You knew the Reds weren't gonna keep him, but I'm just amazed
how healthy and good he is.
Listen, he's good, yeah. But
and how shitty he was on the Yankees and hurt. Here we go.
Gas Chisholm with another 2 home run game, and he gives the Yankees the lead over the Phillies. Hey, this is good for you.
No, I'm glad y'all won it.
This is good for you right now. Yo, my man hit his second home run again. 2 home runs. Good shit, Jazz. All right. But Yeah, you knew. I'm surprised the Reds didn't do more moves though. I thought they would have gotten rid of more players too. Like I figured Jonathan India would have been gone, being
I
that
thought they were going to trade one of them because they already got too
they
many.
got so many damn infielders.
Yeah,
And now the Novelli Marte is clean.
you're right. I thought they were going to. Yeah,
So I figured one infielder. I know Ellie De La Cruz he's untouchable.
he's untouchable. Yeah,
But I figured Jonathan India, somebody like that, one of those infielders.
one of them. Yeah,
And what's his name? Candelaria.
Candelario,
He ain't moving nowhere. They're gonna have to
I don't
eat
even know
that
why they
money.
signed him in the first place. Like,
Well, they probably knew Novelli was gonna be testing hot.
probably true. He said, "This dude, yeah, I get somebody because this dude, yeah."
But the Guardians acquired Alex Cobb from the Giants and Lane Thomas from the Nationals. Yo, the Guardians are sneaky, bro.
How they so good is beyond me.
They're so sneaky, right? Like, wasn't expecting a damn thing from them.
Nothing.
And they're doing it. So
and I thought the Braves were going to get Lane Thomas too, Lane Thomas or Luis Robert. But yeah, that's just good trades for them. Yeah, I don't know how they're doing it. They just bandied together and be like, yo, we can do this. This division ain't hard. Let's knock it out.
And then what's the old saying? The rich getting richer.
Get richer.
Fucking Dodgers, man. Unreal Dodgers. How
That's
they
crazy.
can they got Jack Flannery. They got from the Tigers, who was the best pitcher on the available. They also acquired Tommy Edman from the Cardinals, who's been hurt, but he's like one of those guys that plays everywhere in the field, hits for some pop and average, and is a good defender.
Right.
Michael Kopech from the White Sox. And Kevin Kiermaier from the Blue Jays.
Crazy. It's crazy.
How do they have where do they fit these guys? Like, I don't even get it.
I
feel like their roster was
loading up with talent, and like we'll just figure it out. Like, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, like Chris Taylor, like he's not doing what he's done before, so Edman would be good there. Cope, you can always have another relief pitcher.
Mm-hmm.
They've been hurt with injuries too, especially the starters. But it's just crazy how like you acquire all these names in the offseason, right? You have a deep roster, and it ain't deep enough come July. You got to go out and acquire more pieces. And it's not one, it's three.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. And I just don't understand. They're another team like the Rays that can seem to find great draft picks all the way around every time from the top of from the bottom of the draft board.
And they're gonna get somebody in the offseason.
Mm-hmm.
They'll
probably get your guy.
You might.
They have three or four fucking $20+ million pitchers.
Crazy. I wouldn't doubt it.
The Pirates acquire Brian De La Cruz from the Marlins and IKF from the Blue Jays.
Good. I'm glad to see the Pirates do something. I am glad to see the Pirates.
Exactly.
And buy something for once.
You know what? IKF proved to be a team player with the Yankees. I like him a lot. I'm happy that he's doing good still.
Yeah.
And he's one of them dudes, man. You can put him and that's what I'm not happy about Glaber. They asked Glaber if he'd be willing to play some games at third, and this bitch ass said, I'm a second baseman. All I like to do is play second base. Come on, bro. Jazz Chisholm say I haven't played it in professional ball, but I'll do it.
To boot, you're a free agent. So now other teams gonna see that, be like, hey, his attitude sucks.
Mm-hmm. Nah. Bro, you ain't even been producing good. And he's booting balls daily.
And what he should have said was, I'm a second baseman by trade. I've made a lot of errors this year. If I move to third, I think I'll probably make more errors. So I think I'd be best for the team if I stayed at second base where I'm comfortable, then go to an uncomfortable position at third.
Or even say, I'm just starting to feel my bat is getting back in line. I feel like a move to third may throw me off.
Right. Idiot.
And I think everybody would say, hey, fuck it. Yeah, I could fuck with that. I respect
But
that.
now they're like, you know what? Fuck him. Jazz Chisholm, you're gonna play second base next year.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I did.
Exactly.
Solidified his exit from the Yankees, and he's gonna sign with fucking the Twins.
He'll probably go to the Twins or the Blue Jays, maybe.
Or the Blue Jays. Yeah. Yeah, he'll go to the Blue Jays. Yeah, stupid.
But who else? Padres acquire closer Tanner Scott from the Marlins and Martin Perez from the Pirates, which that was kind of weird why the Pirates would get rid of Perez, but
yeah, they don't need him, which is crazy.
Yeah. But you never can have enough pitching, bro.
Tanner Scott, I was like, Jesus, man. They going for it too. Like, hey, we going for it.
And that's good though. I enjoy seeing I feel like the past couple years it's been like 3 or 4 teams that are really buyers. Right. And the Royals, I seen the Royals did some moves too.
The Royals got Paul DeJong from as a backup infield.
They're doing, at least they're going for some shit too. You know, it's nice to see some of these teams that don't do a damn thing make some moves, you know. But shout out, man. I love baseball.
Yeah.
I love baseball.
I like baseball. What did take over the sport? That's a good question.
I think if you ask me right now, I'm gonna probably say it's buddy that what the fuck's his name now?
Anthony Edwards.
Ant-Man, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like at least that's the way it's looking. But you know how basketball is. Sometimes a motherfucker can fall off a cliff.
If he wasn't in Minnesota, I'd say yes. I think he's obviously up there. If they make noise in the playoffs, I'll say him. But I just don't see anybody just like breaking through. And John Morant could have been that dude, but he got into too much trouble.
He's an idiot.
He got a lot of trouble.
But you know what? Look, Durant, damn, I can't even talk. John Morant did it early, so he still has a chance.
Oh no, he does. I'm saying he could be that now. Like, all right, once
he has a chance.
Next dude, he still has a chance.
Anthony Edwards definitely is in the topic.
Yeah.
They want to give it to players, but they don't have it. Spoke to us. Tatum, they want to give it to Tatum.
They want to give it to Tatum, right? Exactly.
Jaylen Brown is more of a dog than Tatum, and of course, Jaylen Brown is outspoken, so he speaks against the establishment. So they're not going to let him do it.
And I know, and I think they wish.
When they talk baseball, mommy, I kind of fall back to the wayside.
And I'm sure they wish like the Bucks didn't fail as much as they did, because Giannis could have been that person. But
yeah, they was on the Giannis thing for a minute, and they kind of fell back off of that.
Now he's looking like a coach killer. Because Doc ain't gonna do nothing.
That's right. He can't. Yeah, he's on the which Olympic team is Giannis on?
Greece.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's. I mean, I guess if I had to pick somebody, I would pick Anthony Edwards.
I think if John Morant cleans his shit up and does what he does, which is on the floor, is amazing. I think John Morant makes a strong push, but Anthony Edwards right now, like you said, is that dude because he got a dog in him. He talks just enough shit to do his thing, but John Morant definitely could push for the future of face of the league.
Yeah.
It's funny. See it. Yeah, he's still with the Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where we at? Kenny is Dolty.
Oh God.
I don't sleep a lot. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. Oh,
No
okay.
doubt. We look
Okay.
forward to having you back in the building with us.
For real. We miss hearing from you too, Carmelate. Really do.
But
Also dirty.
we're gonna get to some
Yeah, let's
quick. Dolphins sign
They gave him the bag.
Tua Tagovailoa to a 4-year, $212 million with 167 million guaranteed extension. Is he worth it? Nope. But
in today's NFL, the way the money gets stowed around, why not?
You know what? 167 million guaranteed. I think isn't that close to very close to what's his name was getting fuck, I can't think of his name, but
that's the only like thing it's gonna sound crazy. Doesn't make it too crazy. It's the guaranteed money.
Yeah. That's what I can't remember who it was.
Let's just face it, he never sees the 212. I mean,
he'll never see
negotiate or they do something. He never sees that. Yeah.
I mean, Deshaun Watson's still getting a 230, so he's still like nobody's eclipsing that, which is good. But just go to this next one with Jordan Love. Like
same thing. He never sees the 220.
This next man up thing is bullshit. I do, Carmelite. I really do.
Yes, he is, Cuzzo, this weekend. It's a good card too, not just Terrence. It's a good card.
Like, I get Jordan Love literally has played one full year of football, and just because you're gonna
have a decent little playoff looking thing,
right? And then one great playoff game, and now that's going to get you 4 years, 220, 155 guaranteed just because your contract is up. You haven't done shit, and you can't and if it wasn't the Packers, because they got a track record of getting these quarterbacks who are Hall of Famers who play for them for 15 years, right? But Trevor Lawrence was the best example. Just because your contract is up doesn't mean that you're going to get more than what the last man made because his contract was up. You ain't in the same stratosphere.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
I think they're getting more like the NBA. They're going on a potential thing here.
Yeah, potential. And I get it. You got to have a quarterback to win in the league. You just have to, right? And I get it. Knowing that you have a decent to good quarterback, knowing that you have a guy in your opinion and overpaying for that dude is better than going out and trying to find a guy. I get that. I get that.
I think
and you do gotta figure, right? Jordan Love knows the system.
Yeah.
He's been in the system. So it's probably easier than trying to build somebody up, right?
But at what point, the last thing that people seen with Jordan Love in a Packers uniform was producing. I mean, that last game they lost, of course they lost, but they're going off of the eye test from the Cowboy game.
Yeah. But at what point do we get coaches? I mean, I know this can't happen, but at what point do we pull a Kyle Shanahan? Yo, I don't care what quarterback we got, we're gonna win. Because I'm not guaranteed, but they're not gonna pay Brock Purdy all this money.
I mean, Shanahan can say that to a certain extent, but it's not true because you drafted Trevor Lawrence early and you got rid of him. So don't matter. It's a quarterback that plays good in your system. Yeah. Yes.
Not Lawrence.
What's his face on the Cowboys?
I know the backup.
Trey Lance.
Oh, Trey Lance.
Yeah. Because he was. They finally was like, obviously they felt he didn't fit the system, so you can't just say we can plug anybody.
Yeah, but look at what they did
with the last pick of the draft, and they did, and he won with Garoppolo.
I mean, we can say last pick of the draft, but I mean Tom Brady was a 6th round pick, so I mean, it just some players and some things happen, and it
No,
happens.
but
Yeah,
I'm saying like
they
didn't-
also were winning
like,
with
they didn't
Jimmy
say,
G.
all right, we got to give Garoppolo at the time $100 million. They say, nah, you out. That's more my point. Not
It was
less Purdy, but more
Yeah.
Garoppolo. You know, we'll find somebody else. We'll just find somebody else.
Well, I don't think Jimmy G was winning, but I don't think he was over the top enough to say we can't lose Jimmy G.
He did more. He was more productive than Trevor Lawrence.
Well, I mean, and they got rid of both of them.
Way better than Trevor
We got
Lawrence.
rid of
Trevor
both of
Lawrence
them.
got paid. No, I'm saying Trevor
No,
Lawrence.
Trevor
Not
Lawrence
Trey
is with the
Lance, Trevor Lawrence.
Jags.
Oh, Trevor Lawrence. Okay, yeah, I'm thinking of Trey Lance the same.
He's better than Trevor Lawrence by far.
Yeah.
It's not even. I don't want to hear any discussion about that. And Jaguars like, oh no, we got to pay him because he's up and he's our guy. Nah,
Well, maybe they're looking at Trevor Lawrence is young, and he, he's not, like you said, he's not did more than Jimmy G, but he's progressing, I guess, in their eyes a little bit every year.
Yeah.
So they're saying, hey, he's 20, mid-20s or under, whatever he is, and
right.
the sky is still, the potential is there because it ain't like he's not progressed a little bit each year. So maybe they're looking at that. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. It's just like.
But we're talking about billionaires to millionaires.
No. Yeah.
I don't even know what brand are those. These are I got these and I'm rocking these until they break like my old ones. I had a different pair of Studio 3s. Yeah, these are Beat Studio 3s.
It's probably gonna be hard to beat them anyway. Beats are pretty.
Listen, I like them a lot. My old ones were great, but my little girl was always, can I use them?
Bang.
And then over time, the 1 year stopped working, and so these ones I haven't had that problem with because now I'm like, don't touch.
The test the little girl time.
Yeah. But yeah, hold on. Mega's better than most of these managers in the NFL. Sorry.
Just ask him, he'll tell you. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Charmer. Thank you. What else? I didn't know anything about baseball until Mega explained to you. So that I used to call the Yankees the Cubs. Okay.
Oh my God.
But listen.
Hold
let's
on.
Wrap this. Oh.
This Saturday.
Oh.
Okay.
This Saturday.
Mega gets his ass kicked this weekend. I said Mega gets his ass kicked this weekend.
Word.
Hey, I saw a lot of people talking some shit to you, Mega.
This dude, man. Take on.
I met that cat one time, man. When I went and did the job in Philadelphia. It was a whatever the Japanese show is before us, and then we did the crazy show where they do damn weed eaters and everything. I did the anniversary show.
CGW.
Yeah, and then they did a K1 or whatever that shit called before us, and he just was meeting him. I didn't know him. Scott was talking to him, and he was definitely a different guy.
Yeah, he's an interesting dude, man.
He's different.
Yeah, he was definitely a different guy. I mean,
he's different. I'm like, yo.
I know we're ready to get off. We're gonna shout out little things. We're gonna shout out some of the basketball. KD did his thing in his first game with the USA team.
So let me. So, what do you think about Jason Tatum not playing?
I don't know what that's about. I don't know if Kerr. I don't know if Kerr has something. I don't know what took place because I don't think Jason Tatum or the kid from Indiana played that game, and they blew him out. They blew them out. So there's no way you couldn't have got him in the game. But I don't know.
Here's my thing. Like, you got no matter who's on the team, there's a hierarchy.
Oh yeah,
right? But
yeah,
aside from that, when you're playing a team sport, this isn't MLB the show where you just plug it in guys, right?
yeah.
You got to have guys to play
Hold on 1 second, Miss Bitch. I'll put that up in a minute.
offense and defense.
I didn't even read
Again,
it. Put it back up.
No, she said to put the picture back up of
you got to
Mega.
play. You got to play offense and defense against the other team, right? So if the other team is like, if you're struggling and the other team is putting I'm just doing this for example, has 3 guards, a small forward, and a power forward, you're gonna play the matchup, right? You gotta play matchup back and forward, right? And you can't, like, everybody can't get burned just because they're the star of their team. It just doesn't work that way. And they match up against, Serbia this way, but when they play South Sudan tomorrow, KD might not play.
Now let me ask you guys a question about this though.
And people getting offended, to me, it's like you're just getting offended because a star player didn't play.
And here's the thing: everybody on that damn floor,
It's
with
great.
the exception of White, is a superstar.
Right. And,
White is solid. I'm not knocking White, and your boy's a poor man superstar. Holiday. I view him as superstar, but he's a poor man. He's not the big, but the guy plays both ends of the court. He's solid. And the only thing I would say to that, once it was a blowout, can you get him the trash minutes?
He probably didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
For him, like, I'm not gonna embarrass him, but I'm not gonna like give him trash minutes. He's above that, so just don't play.
No doubt.
Now, what about how shitty Joel Embiid is, though?
Honestly, I think he's still hurt.
You think?
Yeah. Well, not hurt. He's not 90%. He's probably like 75%.
And it's a little easier. It's a little easier to hide a 7 foot, 280-pound, 75-pound guy than it is to hide a wing. It's a little easier to hide him. So you could get away with Joel Embiid lumbering up the court and doing his thing because you got a forward behind him that's probably going to block shots, and he's still going to get rebounds. He's still going to get a couple of decent shots. So you can hide him a little better than you can hide a wing.
Okay, hold on, bitch. I'm going to put this up for you. I know you said you wanted to see that picture one more time.
He did, and then I think Kerr did say that Tatum will play tomorrow, but Devin Booker probably won't play. And it's matchups, hype. There we go.
There he goes.
There it is.
Former WWE superstar.
That looks like Mega's got the Invisible Man in a headlock.
Man, this is like, God, dude.
Hey, I'm excited. Is that gonna be streamed?
I'm looking for it, but I gotta find it. I don't think so. I know it's gonna be part of a documentary that they're also filming.
So they probably ain't gonna stream it.
Finishing filming, I should say. So
and y'all doing it in what city y'all doing that in? What state?
Newark, Delaware.
Okay.
In Delaware.
And that's next weekend?
Just this weekend.
This weekend coming up. Okay.
Yeah.
But on that note,
and the Fallen Angels.
If you're in Delaware, go check out Mega.
Yeah.
Go cheer him on. Show support.
Go see Mega do his thing, man.
Yeah, man.
Get up in that northeast.
Get the shit kicked out of
Mega come next week with lumps all over his
mad lumps.
Ribs bruised, black back messed up.
He's on the street fighter
shit. He gonna hit fucking Mega with that tidal wave kick.
I know it's coming.
Have you been bumping, bro?
No.
Oh shit. Good.
Man, I got like 2 bumps in me. My back.
Mega gonna be on the show next week. with a couple knots on the dome piece.
Like,
nice.
I'm definitely getting a knot.
He gonna have the Martin Lawrence face when he come on the show.
For real. All them damn kicks to the head. Like, yo, man, relax. This dude, man.
Oh. I love it. Hey, but Mega, be safe, brother.
Thanks,
definitely, and hit me up this weekend, brother. Let me know how it goes.
Yeah, I will.
But thank you all for tuning in. We greatly appreciate every single one of y'all that tune in every single
Nothing new.
week with us.
Mhm.
Man, we without y'all tuning in, we wouldn't even keep doing
Yeah,
it. You know,
man. Y'all the
we
reason
love
do
doing this. We love doing this, but we do it for y'all too. You know what I mean? Like we enjoy the interactions with everybody, and it's fun. You know,
Mhm.
so thank you all for tuning in. We greatly appreciate it. And for me and the bounty hunter, and potentially, you know, I don't know, man. We may not see Mega next week, but I think Mega will pull through and pull off the W
I
this
hope so.
weekend.
I hope so. I need every prayer that y'all and good vibes y'all can send my way. Please.
Make sure y'all shoot Mega well wishes.
It's gonna
But
be
for
I
me,
can't.
King Mega and the Bounty
Woo.
Hunter, we will see you next Tuesday. Peace.
Peace.
They don't even like it if you at fucking $5 million a year.
We gonna cover the brother. We got